Hey everybody, I'm Gina Ruby and it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And in light of my journey last year, a lot of my friends and family members have asked that I would share my experience and some of the tips and the actions that I took last year to really get me through the journey with strength and courage and really my dignity, because cancer tries to steal all of those. So I'm going to take this opportunity to finally come out and share what I did. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a therapist. I just did some really intentional, common sense actions that were a game changer. For those of you who don't know me, I'll give you a quick synopsis. I was diagnosed with stage 3 triple negative breast cancer last year, February of 2018. Pretty shocked because I've lived my 56 years very healthy, very proactively healthy. So when I got diagnosed, it was kind of a head scratcher, and I didn't just like tumble into tears and, freak out. I pulled up my bootstraps and said, how am I going to kick this? And so I did a combination of Western medicine with chemo, and then a litany of holistic supplements and treatments that I truly believe were a game changer with my experience. And I will be sharing those over the next 31 days. And then I had a single mastectomy a year ago in September. So quite an unexpected journey. And I thought 2019 was going to be a little smoother. I needed a break, right? That did not happen. February of this year, my brother, who is one of my best friends and my business mentor, was diagnosed with stage 3 melanoma, which is a really yucky cancer. And, we were going to do Western medicine and we're going to fight it with holistic, and gave it a valiant effort. He did a lot of amazing things that I'm going to share with you all as well. But consequently, God wanted him home. So May 31st is when he went to see Jesus, and this truly is the saddest year of my life. And through it all, we learn lessons. We're on this planet to live our purpose. So if we're not with Jesus, that means we're still here and carrying forward the message that I want to share with you all. And, my family and I miss my brother every single day. And I want to continue to live his legacy and share with you what some of the amazing things he did, and mentally and emotionally and spiritually were game changers for him, even though we didn't fight those little rascals out of his body. So with that said, I'm going to give you 2-minute snippets every day. I want people to actually watch this and have some knowledge and some education and some application. So this one's a little longer because I needed people to even know who this lady is. I've been through the fire myself. I've been through it with my brother, and I don't want one more person to get cancer. But as it is right now, people get it, and I want you to have tools and education that you have choices. I'm not saying what I did was perfect and everybody should do it. I just want people to have choices and to be able to find some joy in their day. Oh, what do you know? I have Choose Joy right here. It's my motto, my mantra. I came up with that 2002 when I went through another icky, dark year, and joy is a choice. So if you feel like you get bad news and all your only option is to crumble, you can crumble and you can choose joy. It's not one or the other. So what I want to share with you today is throughout the month of October, I'm going to be giving you physical education, like nutrition ideas, spiritual, mental, emotional. All those components together can create a massively different journey, whether you have cancer or you have Lyme's disease, or you just got in a car accident and you're bedridden, or you can't live life like you normally did when you weren't trying to recover. All of these are applicable. So today is going to be a very simple, obvious one. I'm queen of common sense, and knowledge is power is not true. Knowledge applied is power. So if you apply this, I promise you it's going to start to make some differences. So today's little 2-minute snippet is what you eat, especially if you have cancer. Cancer loves sugar. So for me, it was do I want to keep having, you know, some cookies and ice cream and cake once in a while? Or do I really want to be proactive and get well? And so I said no to all sugar for 9 months, going through all my chemo. No sugar. It was easy. I want to live. And that was one thing that was in my control to live. There's no guarantees, but I knew what I could do in my control. So since cancer loves sugar, I weeded out any kind of fun treats. Not that I eat them often, but they were 0 for 9 months. So I ate lean proteins, veggies, some fruit. Fruit is nature's candy, so want to watch the sugars there. And then some really good grains, like quinoa. And so anything processed, and any beverages, fruit juices are all sugar. Soda, of course, not even going to go there. Even diet soda, it's toxic liquid that's flavored. And then alcohol. You can choose to drink it, knock yourself out with whatever you want to do. I'm just sharing that if you start weeding out the sugars, it's one more step you're doing to not feed the cancer. And so nutritional food, water. Water is the nectar of the gods. There's no color, there's no flavor, there's no bubbles, but I promise you it is so good for your internal organs. The more water you have, the more optimal your organs can function. So what you eat, what you drink, and then move. Find some way to, I ballroom danced through my chemo. I'll be talking about more of that later. And because I was never nauseous, I never had mouth sores, I never had bone pain. And you definitely want to know what I did that helped contribute to that. But in the meantime, getting moving, even if it's 5 minutes a day, getting some fresh air, getting the body moving so it's not so sludgy, hearing the birds chirp, even if somebody is possibly in a wheelchair. Find somebody to take you out and take you for a walk, because all those things are very therapeutic and they do contribute to the holistic approach of getting healthy, not just physically, but mentally and emotionally and spiritually. So that is my 2-minute tip. This one's an easy one today. I'm going to get a little deeper and deeper and deeper, but go through your cupboards and just start to make a conscious effort that what you're going to put in your body is really going to help boost your immune system. A boosted immune system also helps fight the cancer. And you can find places to find healthy food. Yep, it's a little more expensive than processed food, but you can find it. And if you don't know how, post in the comments below and I will give you some ideas. So I'm going to leave you with one of my most favorite Bible verses. Has to do with joy, and it's Nehemiah 8:10. It's in the Old Testament, and it says, "For the joy of the Lord is your strength." So no matter what you're going through today, I implore you to call out to the Lord and ask Him for your strength, because sometimes we are going through stuff that is beyond our ability to find any joy. We can't manifest it in ourselves. It always comes from God when we're going through stuff that's pretty crappy. So with that said, I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. I'm going to give you 3 tips on mindset, because this does run the ship. And it's going to help all the other habits kind of fall right into line. So thank you so much. God bless.